is Tomek Bordega. I designed a FopyDo stand, a scanning stand for the blind and visually impaired, and I'll talk a little bit about it tonight. The stand will be delivered to you in a Ziploc bag. When you open the bag and take it out, there's a sheet with instructions for reading using your text reader and a folded stand. This stand, in order to assemble it, hold it with you'll feel the wires on along one short edge of the stand. So place the stand in your hand so that the wires are facing up, and you can feel them in your left hand. And at this point, reach with your left hand towards the middle of the stand from the bottom and press. And when you press, you can then open the stand, and in this position you will feel the wires along the short edge in your right hand, and with your left hand fold the stand inside. Now this will create a triangular part, and this part will be on top, and this is a shelf where you will put your phone. So turn this shelf up right now, and at the bottom now you will have the wires, and make the wires, turn the wires 90 degrees so that they are underneath the shelf at the top. And this completes the assembly. Now I'll go and you can put it on a table, on a flat surface, and let's go over a few pieces of the stand. So if you take your hand on the top of the stand, on that shelf where you put your phone, you will feel that along one edge, the edge that's just above the tips of the wires at the bottom, that edge has a cutout in the middle, a round cutout in the middle. That's the guide for your camera. Okay, so you want to position the camera lens about 1 inch in front of this cutout, and you can feel along that edge where you have the cutout for camera. You can feel along this edge there are several tactile guides. So they have the corresponding cutouts or tactile guides along the back edge. So this allows you to position your camera or your phone straight on the stand so that it faces right down into the middle below the stand. So what I will do now, I'll put a letter size paper just between the two wires. The wires that you have at the bottom are 8.5 inches apart, and these two wires and the back vertical side of the stand form a guide for putting your document in. In this position, your camera will face right into the middle of the document. And now I'll put my phone on the stand, and here filling the guides, the short edge of the phone with the part where is the camera should be now facing down at the document. And there is a microsuction tape at the top. There's no adhesive on the tape, just little tiny microsuction caps, and these hold your phone in place so that it doesn't slide. This microsuction caps should last for as long as the stand. Sometimes if it gets dusty, you can wipe it off with damp cloth or paper towel, and when it dries, it regains its suction properties. Also, along the back of the vertical side of the stand, the back of it, there are some guides on the right and on the left side. If you feel just below the top edge and you feel down, there are 3 cutouts, 3 holes. And these allow you to extend the wires for reading larger documents. So here I can feel that if I extend by 1 inch on one side, I can extend by the same amount on the other side because I can feel the wire in that hole that is in the back. When you have an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 5, without any wire extension, you should be able to read a letter size or A4 size document. If you use iPhone 4S, then you have to extend the wire to the first hole beneath the top, to the first guide hole, to read a letter size document. Now I will show you an example of reading. For this I will use KNFB reader. I'm not going to instruct you how to use the apps. You're more expert in it than I am. I'll just say that the 2 apps that I'm using are KNFB Reader and Text Grabber with VoiceOver. So, positioning, I will take a picture.
Assembly and operation instructions for FopydoScanningStandForTheBlind and visually impaired. The stand is delivered in a folding form. Once it is assembled, it will have a top shelf where you can put your mobile device in order to read documents and a vertical backside with 2 L-shaped stainless steel wires running along the edges. And
I will let it stop right now. One additional thing that I want to say about the stand, that this stand costs $12 in retail. That's about 1/3 of any other product of this type available on the market right now. I think it works very well, and I hope that you will be able to use it successfully for reading documents. Also, this stand is designed in the United States, manufactured in Ohio, and assembled using help of vocational services in Ohio. If you have any questions, you can contact me through email. My email for the stand is info@fopydo.com, or you can get to our website fopydo.com. That's FOPYDO.com, and there is a contact link there if you have any questions regarding the stand. And I will be also posting more tutorials about the use of the stand and use of the software with it. Thank you.